walking outside this morning into the snow, early February 2015, looking at my Land Cruiser 78 covered in snow, got me thinking to what a story this vehicle has to tell. It's about 4 years old now. I received it from Toyota South Africa after they had it for about 6 months, and it turns out that this was the vehicle that Toyota South Africa used for the homologation of the 78 Troopy into South Africa. When a manufacturer brings a vehicle into a country, it has to bring a sample of what will be sold on the showroom floor, and with that it's taken through various tests to make sure that everything works correctly. It's given its homologation certificate, and then the vehicle can be sold out of showroom floors. This was the vehicle. It was also the vehicle used for the photo shoots. Here are some of those pictures now. Those pictures are still on the Toyota South Africa website, even to this day. And in fact, I was sent those pictures. I'm a member of the press corps, so they sent me all the pictures when the vehicle was launched. Little did I know that I would eventually own that vehicle. Then, of course, the vehicle went through a major transformation at a company in Cape Town called Alucab. I had actually designed the roof system myself. Turned out that my idea wasn't original. In fact, that particular design, similar to mine, not the same but similar, had been built in Germany for a while, and South Africa, Alucab in South Africa, were considering something like it. They'd also seen the German equivalent. So when I went there with this vehicle, they said, yeah, okay, well, we should give this a good try. And I said, well, here's the guinea pig. So again, second time, the vehicle was used as a guinea pig, and hugely successful as a camping overland vehicle. It is a thorough joy to use. Well, I love the vehicle itself, but just as a camper, it's really fantastic. And then, of course, the vehicle did a number of trips to Botswana. I did one with Paul Marsh. Great fun. We did a series called Overland Workshops. That was a 15-part web series about everything about overlanding. Paul, highly experienced, probably the most experienced overlander that I know, but also has enormous skills in building vehicles. Has done that for 12 or so years, and is really good at it. So we had a fantastic time. Then a year after that, did a similar trip with my daughter to find magic in the Kalahari outside of the very expensive and sometimes very crowded national parks. And then quite a long period of time it sat in South Africa, and then I decided to bring it with me here to the UK. And it's taken me 6 months to get all the paperwork done. Not all my fault. There were other issues with shipping. It just took time, and I wasn't in a big hurry. This vehicle's very long journey from Durban has finally come to an end, and I'm here at Tilbury Docks collecting it. Now what confronts me now is the painful process of having it registered in the United Kingdom. Oh, and that's interesting. There are 2 DeLoreans over there. Isn't it fine with the snow sitting on it? So this vehicle really has a great story to tell. I'm going to clear my wing mirrors. This is the first time I've driven in snow, actually since 1984, when I took a Range Rover through the mountains of Lesotho, and we got caught in a snowstorm, a really bad snowstorm, and this is the first time since then. Well, how long ago is that? 31 years. It's actually it's good fun driving in the snow. It's actually worked out it wasn't 1984 when I last drove in the snow. It was in about 2000-ish, 2003-ish, in the Matrisburg in the Western Cape. Very heavy snow. Took my first Land Cruiser through the very heavy snow on a mountain pass. That was actually the last time. So being early February means typically that I have to wait. It's always a time of year for me where I wait for sponsors. Basically, at the end of the year, they get given their money, and in the beginning of the year, they decide how to spend it. So while I've been contacted by 2 motor manufacturers interested in my television show, one of them very interested by the look of it, they still haven't come up with the agreement. So, but the trips that are happening include the Vermont Overland Trophy, Vermont obviously in the United States, and the only overlanding route in the state of Maine, going to the Cape Cod Lighthouse. That's definitely happening. I'm so excited about that. The other thing also that's definitely happening is in the United States. I'm going to Nevada and Arizona to do I want an American overland experience, trying to get into what happens in what's the overlanding scene in the United States by actually doing a trip in a very, very American, beautifully prepared vehicle called a Sportsmobile. And that again, I'm just so excited about that. I will be doing Scotland. I tried to do Scotland last year, things just didn't fall into place. I ran out of time. I will definitely be doing Scotland this year in July. I'm also going to Germany, to the RHD show in Bad Kissingen in Germany, to try and get into what makes the European overlander tick. That's the biggest overland show in Europe. I'll be going to that. So those are definitely happening, even if the Africa part doesn't. So I look forward to you enjoying my show for 2015. I'm actually looking most forward to shooting it. It's going to be a great one. Well, this is Stamford in Lincolnshire, southern Lincolnshire. So this is a very, very pretty town. One of the prettiest towns in the area. It's about 5 miles from where I live, and near where Kate goes to college. And looking absolutely splendid this morning in the snowfall.